Alright, everybody in their places. You guys ready on that?
Ready on that.
Ready in the blender?
Ready in the blender.
Tenfold. Go ahead and swap me the ass.
Let's get it Frac. Hotel wake up call got me getting up.
In this video, we're going to talk about the pump rate calculator on board the FracSim meter. To start, turn the meter on. You're going to press F4 for specials. From there, you're going to go to where it says pump rate calculator number 2. First, it comes up. You saw it flash transmission there. So in here is where you'd select the transmission type, and there's these 4. See, number 5 says more, so if you just hit 5, you'll get a list of a couple more. Pick the old Allison. Next, it flashed pump. So in this screen, you'd actually select what type of pump it is. Now, when you select the pump, it automatically knows whether it's a quint or a triplex, depending on the model of the pump you put in. And again, press F5 if you don't see the selection that you require. Now the next one that flashes was the plunger diameter. Now that's variable on each pump, as you all know already, so you just enter that in for, whether it's a 4.5 or a 5 or whatever. And your efficiency seems to be different from company to company. We'll just pick 95 for now. Now you end up in the main pump rate calculator screen. So in this screen, it shows you a bunch of information. It shows you the gear you're calculating in, the number of plungers, the stroke, the pump ratio, transmission ratio, that's based on the gear you're in, the engine RPM, and the plunger diameter. And of course the efficiency, 95% up in this corner here. Turn the backlight, make it a little easier to see. So now you see the gear is kind of bold, and same with the engine RPM and the transmission ratio. They're both bold, and the reason they're bold is because you can change them. So up in the top corner here, it shows you your actual rate, and it's in meters cube. If you wanted that in barrels, you can just go back to the main menu and change in your settings from metric to standard units. For this demonstration, we'll just use meters cubed. So if I wanted to change the gears or the engine RPM, I can just use the up, down, or side to side arrow. So if I'm going to press the right hand arrow, and you see what happens is the gear goes up, and then at the same time this goes up as it's calculating accordingly. So the gear changed and the transmission ratio changed as it would change with the gear. So if I press the left hand arrow, it'll start going back down, second gear, first gear. Now if you wanted to check a particular RPM, you can use the up and down arrow. So if you press up, goes to 1100, 1200, 1300, etc., etc. If there isn't a transmission or power end that you require that is in the saved menu already, then what you can do is just send me an email, and I'd be more than happy to add it for you.